What are we doing? We're doing how do we meet?
You want the truth or the watered down version? Do you want the truth or the watered down version?
No, we doing the truth. How do we meet?
You want me to start?
Yeah, you give your version first, and then I do mine.
Honestly, how can I picture this situation? I don't even know, for real. I know, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
What, how we met?
Because, honestly, I'm not going to keep on doling off we met on a football field shit. I don't like that.
But how else do we meet?
Because we didn't really meet like that.
How do we meet?
Because I don't know if the feeling was really mutual for real on the field.
What are you talking about?
Because honestly, if you don't add me on Instagram or start liking my shit, I don't think I would have ever reached out at one point. Because it would have never been a thought.
Okay. How did we meet? That's not answering the question.
I can't say that. Now, all right, so I can be like, I can say, all right, we met from Instagram.
But we didn't meet from Instagram.
Just because you see me in person don't mean you really know me, though. That don't count.
What are you talking about?
All right, so me and this woman met. She was dating a teammate of mine, and we crossed paths a couple times through multiple games. A lot of time went by. She followed me on social media, and I said something to her in a DM.
So my version, since he wants to be Mr. I don't want to seem as if I was staring at her and looking at her. Because if that never happened, then that would have never got me to the point to where I hopped in his Instagram.
But I look at everybody, though.
It doesn't matter. But I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about me.
But that's what I'm saying.
So the fact that we were on the football field, it was like one of those things where like we kind of caught each other looking at each other at the same time. So it wasn't, of course, I don't know what the situation was, if he was in a relationship, if he wasn't in a relationship, but I was in a relationship. And of course, when I seen him, it was like, I don't want to look at him, but then I can't not look at him. So, like I said, every now and then, we will find each other looking at each other. That's fine, whatever. So time went by. He played on a different team. The guy I was with played on a different team or whatever. So we never seen each other after that. There was a game where he played the op. And we actually seen each other then. And I had said something to him as far as him being on the opposite side of the team. Like he was supposed to be playing with us and he playing against us. So I said something to him. We had like a little 2-minute conversation. It probably wasn't even that long. And then we kept it moving. After that, didn't see him again. So then from that point, was that before or after Walmart?
I think that was after.
That was after Walmart. Because there was at one point in time where we had traveled to play, and him and who I was with were on the same team, and we actually was we was all riding on like a coach bus together or whatever. And he happened to see me, but he didn't know who I was with. He didn't know that I was in a relationship.
Okay, so jokingly, I was walking with one of my other teammates, and we seen her in Walmart, and I was like, oh, she looked nice. I'm about to say something to her. So me trying to say something to her, I don't know if she heard me or not.
Didn't.
But she kept it pushing. So my homeboy get to laugh like, "Ah, dog, she carried you, da da da." I was like, "Nah, I don't think she heard me. I don't think she heard me." So we kind of like, we didn't follow her out the store, but we kind of like followed her out the store.
They stalked me out the store.
No, we didn't. We followed her out the store, and then when I seen her get into the car with my teammate, that's when I was like, "Oh shit, we just try to holler at this man, girl." And then I was just like, "All right, I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I'm gonna leave it alone." So I left it alone. I mean, she was dating a teammate of mine, so I left it alone.
Anyway, so that was that situation at Walmart. But I never, if I'm in a relationship, I don't see other guys. I don't try to see other guys. So that moment, I didn't even like know that he was trying to get my attention or anything. But if, like, just, I don't know, just being a female, like walking, like, you don't want to respond to a man that's like a shorty or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know what you said. I'm not saying that's what you said. I don't know what you said, but that's not me. I'm not going to respond. If it's not my name, then I'm not responding to you. But anyway, fast forward to that. We didn't see each other for a while, and we wound up seeing each other at a game, one of the football games, and he was by himself. So, like I said, with me not knowing his status or anything, like, I didn't know exactly if he was there by himself or, like, what he was doing now or whatever, blah, blah, blah. All I knew is I seen him again. So, I kind of just was like, all right.
So that means I was on your mind a couple times.
Anyway.
Okay.
I was like, all right, or whatever. So, I didn't say nothing because I was there for somebody else. Me and him wasn't together at the time, but I was there to show support. Anyway, when I seen him, he was about to leave. And as he's leaving, he like looks at me. He just was like, bye, or something like that. I don't know what you said.
I said, hey, what's up? And then the game was over. So I was just like, all right, bye. It was nothing else to say. Like,
I don't know. He said something. He didn't just say bye to me.
Yeah, I said bye.
He didn't just
I said something to that other guy first. Then I said something to you. And then I proceeded to go on my...
I think he was like, see you later or something.
Yeah.
Because he don't just... He's trying to sit here as if, like, he be trying to play me like these other little females. He wasn't.
I wasn't playing.
Like, he was always sensual, like, sensual, soft-spoken when it came to me. Anytime me and him had a conversation, he was like that. So for him to be like, I just said bye. You didn't just say bye.
I might have jazzed the bye up, but it wasn't, like, to an extent that I knew we was going to be where we at today.
So, anyway, fast forward that. After that day, after he left, I was like, I had told myself that I didn't care where he was in life. I didn't care if he was with anybody. I didn't care if he was by himself. I already knew that I was, of course, stuck on a person that I was with prior. And I'm like, I'm okay with just following him. Like, I don't have to communicate with him. I don't have to do any of that. So that's what I did. I found him on Instagram through one of the teammates. I didn't even find him on Instagram through who I was dealing with. I found him through one of the other teammates that I followed. And I ended up following him, so then he followed me back. And I don't necessarily know how the whole... I think I had watched his story or something like that or whatever that he said. And
she watched my stories. Then she liked them a couple times. Then I actually... posted the story to see if she was going to like it. She ended up liking it. I get to talking to one of my homeboys about it. And I'm like, because I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because at this point, I'm confused because I'm like, I know this is such and such and such, but why is she liking my shit? So I get to looking at her page. I get to looking at her page. And I'm like, I don't see this nigga on her page at all. So I'm like, hold on, this might be somebody else. I'm like damn near confused. I'm like, hold on, this might be somebody else. So then I'm like, all right, fuck it, I gotta ask her. So I questioned her. I said, hey, we had a whole conversation. I jumped straight to the point and asked her. I kind of did.
I think you did that.
Within the first, we talked for like 5 days.
We kind of was feeling each other out.
We talked for like 5 days.
We was feeling
through
each
only
other
text
out.
messages
Exactly.
through like 5 days before I even gave her my phone number. And once I got to the point where I felt like, all right, I can continue on with this. Then I gave her my phone number, and then I just went straight in from that point on. I said, hey, you wanna on our first time seeing each other, actually, I was like, yo, you wanna go somewhere with me? And I took her to my home state. We had a great time. It was a vibe. It was nice, and shit just unraveled from there. Oh, I talked too early.
Look at this. Oh, perfect.